Video essays and other forms of informational content are not the final destination of ideas. I don't know what your feed looks like on YouTube. If you're watching this, chances are good that you've seen a video essay, or, at the very least, had someone mention them around your phone. They're listening. They're always listening. I'm a sucker for anyone describing art, philosophy, society. Sure, I could experience it for myself and go outside, or watch a movie or show, read a book, play a video game. But how else will I know what media is artistic expression and therefore has something to say about the real world? And if you aren't talking about something I already like, why should I watch you? Why are you watching me? Are video essays just a way for people who have a proclivity for researching topics and aggregating what they find into a video format to monetize their mental illness? How's that different from things like journalism? I don't want to keep asking questions, I just want to know! Video essays occupy the same hemisphere as other forms of what I call informational content. These videos take many forms, which is a perfect opportunity to introduce itemized lists. In these videos, the host briefly presents a number of different things that are connected by a theme. These lists allow the presenter to paint a picture of something for their audience. Tutorial videos instruct the viewer how to do something. Typically, these will feature a visual demonstration of the task in question. They will also feature a voiceover of some sort and/or text instructions embedded within. These videos will attempt to be as straightforward and informative as possible, with no further research required. A definitive guide. Critique, review, and deep dive videos interpret fictional or non-fictional things or events through a critical lens. These explore a topic in breadth and depth, and can require a measure of prior knowledge to be properly digested. Otherwise you will find spoilers for that show you could have watched with fresh eyes, or you won't fully understand the topic being discussed. Video journalism and documentaries are similar to each other in that they are the result of substantial research on the part of the teams in charge of producing such content. While the realm of true objectivity remains beyond mere mortals, video journalism implies the least amount of editorializing. Capturing primary sources, like witness testimony or footage of an event, ensures that these forms of content are as factually correct as their sources. Documentaries can, and do, portray a narrative of some form. Even nature documentaries. Video essays contain a thesis statement of some form, and are designed to convince the viewer to see a certain point of view. Citing sources is an important task in the production of these essays, depending on how they are researched. The essayist must provide valid arguments to support their claim in order to have any credibility. Any of these videos can be of any length, provided they are capable of communicating a complete thought. There was a time when uploading videos longer than 30 minutes either wasn't possible, or nobody wanted to take the time to produce content of that length. This has changed, and now longer videos enable ad breaks in a format similar to the one television broadcasters have been using for decades. The bellwether I've decided to use to describe this trend is Game Grumps. Internet good boy Aaron Hansen has discussed on the show how he spends some of his free time experimenting with the YouTube algorithm in order to better serve his audience. If you look at the upload history of the Game Grumps, you'll notice that episodes uploaded these days are typically over a half-hour long. The last series they uploaded with episodes cut up into 15-minute segments being their Phoenix Wright playthrough in 2019. I'm not saying video essays have anything to do with this change, but everyone has benefited from the longer watch times and ad revenue. The algorithmic and financial growth enables the production of girthier uploads. There is something else I want to touch upon. These are long-form videos with some measure of production value. This is content on par with what you would have found surfing television channels before the turn of the century, produced by incredibly small teams. Isn't that bonkers? With the ad breaks at regular intervals, it's almost nostalgic in a way. However these videos are constructed, hours upon hours of people's lives had gone into making them. And they're really good! That's it. Tangent over. Now that there have been hundreds of successful video essayists, a number of them have begun to share their process for making a video essay. There's a research and writing stage where the essayist documents their findings on their chosen topic. The majority of fact-checking will occur here. Once the essay is drafted, the next stage is recording. Our essayist or another host will present the essay either behind a microphone, in front of a camera, or both. Then, those recordings are edited together and finalized into content. This stage can be where a lot of time is spent. There are essayists who will blend together relevant clips with shots of them speaking in front of a camera, while others present their essays without those relevant clips. The amount of time spent in each of these stages varies from essayist to essayist, and with how complicated being alive on the planet Earth is, I'd wager they'd be done in any order, and sometimes with a trip back to the drawing board. Many of these essayists employ others to handle tasks that would prove to be too time-consuming for the host to do. There are those who narrate over relevant visual information, whose names and faces are not shared in the content they produce. The host may present in front of a camera, either as themselves or portraying a character. They may employ voiceover while animating everything like Kurzgesagt, or using an animated host to act as a visual stand-in. I've seen these hosts completely animated, which is an insane undertaking. We stan. While other hosts are depicted in what can only be described as image slideshows, which... We believe that while a critique of the decisions of other artists is valid, our opinions on this matter would not provide a constructive conversation and betrays the positive environment we strive to create.
Share, subscribe, like, comment, share, subscribe, like, comment, share, subscribe.
These producers come from all walks of life. They can be college graduates, dropouts, people who have abandoned positions in the public or private sectors, or simply creatives who have found their niche. You really have to care about something in order to talk about it at length. Many are able to draw from a fascination they have with a subject or text. Others are driven by a desire to change minds, hopefully for the better. Infotainment isn't always media analysis. Sometimes it's activism. Sometimes it is both. Why shouldn't these videos be the only place we go to learn? After all, they are usually very well researched, especially the ones produced by larger teams. Here's the thing. It doesn't matter how high the production value of these projects are. People are fallible. They may not have all the facts, or the information that is being shared is not factual at all. The contents of their videos may have been plagiarized. If the host is portraying a character, it may not be in that character's best interests to tell you the truth. You have to be able to take the initiative to do your own research. It's what the producers of such content would want you to do, I promise you. Where you go after watching informational content is entirely up to you and whatever topic you are looking into. There is always continued reading, even within the realm of lost media. Sure, you can just watch videos on media you will never experience for yourself. We have to acknowledge that you have a limited time on Earth. New media is made in impossible volumes. The curation, analysis, and redistribution of media ensures that more things will not be lost to time. So, if you truly care about something, if a genuine interest has been sparked within you, seek out the people, places, and things. Engage in a little hyperfixation. It can prove quite fruitful. After all, is this not a utopian future? All of us collaborating together to learn and share, cheering each other on, using our time and energy in building a foundation for others to climb upon? I'd like to think so. In fact, I'd like to leave it at that. I love video essays. Perceiving people passionately pontificating provocative points pleases people. However, collective human knowledge is something that is always growing. These videos may be researched to whatever degree the essayist sees fit, and the comment section is a relentless fact-checker of tenuous authority. But these videos are merely a window. When I began watching this kind of content, I usually watched videos about things that I already liked. It was interesting to see the content I enjoyed analyzed through a specific lens. However, I have since branched out. I've begun watching content that I cannot idly binge or put on in the background. Lessons in critical thinking have washed over me in the past, but I've begun to see its benefits. Good video essayists will cite their sources. It's easy to look up the topics these videos are about. Once the video ends, is our curiosity truly sated? I hope you enjoyed hearing me talk about video essays as much as I enjoyed talking about them. trend upwards.